So one of the also important parts of the CV is continuing medical education or professional development. So if you're a medical student and you attended conferences, let's say you want to do internal medicine and you attended conferences, you can write that down. If you're an international medical graduate who attended conferences and you want to show that interest in that specialty, again, you can write that down. And you can write it either under the continuing medical education or professional development. You can also include courses that you did. For example, before I applied to residency, I remember I took an online course from Harvard University about quality improvement. And I love quality improvement because of that course. And it became one of my passions. So you can put that course under professional activities. You can put the ACLS under this section. You can put the BLS under this section. If you went to a conference and you presented, you can also put it here, but it's easier for the reader if you presented something to put it under the research. I usually put things here that I went to a place and I attended, or I did something and I learned, and it shows my interest, my passion, that it shows that I want to continue my education in that field. And this section is important because it covers one of the important skills of the CaRMS framework, which is scholar. So when you are a good scholar, you make sure you continue your education and you attend conferences. Also, it covers being professional, because being professional under the CaRMS roles, one of the parts of being a professional is making sure you have up-to-date knowledge. So you can add it here. So again, you can add it either under continuing medical education or you can add it under professional development. You don't need to include both. Okay? Consistency is the key. The name of the course or the certificate, the name of the institution, the city and the province. Make sure you leave enough spaces between the sections, which year you attended. And if you attend any conferences, if it was online, you can, instead of writing the city and the country, you can write an online course offered by, let's say, Harvard or Stanford. There are many online courses for free. So if you're an international graduate and you want to do continuing medical education, there are plenty of opportunities. If you're a medical student who want to show interest, now you can attend conferences virtually. And I know that it's something I want to comment here on. So when I applied to residency, before doing residency, when I went to internal medicine conferences, I literally did not understand a word of what they're saying. Because it was mostly about practicing medicine, and you don't learn how to practice medicine until you do residency, no matter how many exams you wrote. Before residency, I wrote every almost North American licensing exam. But despite that, learning how to practice medicine is different. So despite that you might not understand everything is being said in the conferences, it is still important to go and attend those conferences, not only to show interest, but to build that habit, to build the habit of going somewhere and listening to people talking about something you don't know and being comfortable with it, and also to making enough connections with people. So this is important. Working on this skill early in your career is very beneficial. Okay, we're going to move on to the next section.